Welcome back to Clean with Kate. Well, it's early on Saturday morning. We had quite a busy day yesterday and I did not get my full routines done. We had a bit of a self-care day. We went out, we had a really nice day, but we didn't do our evening routine fully. So I'm up early, as you can see. It's still dark outside and I need to get some jobs done. I also did not get my Freshen Up Friday done yesterday, which is not a good feeling. So I'm going to start my routine. Let me just pan back by making some coffee. Oh my goodness, this compost caddy needs emptying. I'm going to empty some of the bins as well. And we didn't clean the coffee machine out. We're not perfect. We had a bit of a play last night. We had fun and it was really nice. Oh my goodness, I've come to a sink. The sink's full of dishes that I've been collecting up from around the house. I've also run some hot soapy water, but unfortunately this is a nasty knife, as you know. Oops, sorry, you can't see anything, can you? I don't like this knife. I really don't like washing this knife, but anyway, I'm washing it carefully. I've run a sink of hot soapy water, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any hot water, which is a little bit worrying. We had problems with it earlier in the week and my husband thought he fixed it. So I don't know what's going on. I think he's got it on, maybe he forgot to switch the immersion heater on. I think we're having to run the immersion at the moment because the normal heating isn't coming on. I think he thinks the circuit board is gone on the central heating and the hot water, which is complete pain. That means there isn't going to be any hot water for the shower this morning. There might be some lukewarm water. Luckily we do have another shower on another circuit and he thinks that circuit board is okay, so we'll just need to use the guest shower room. Anyway, I'm half asleep this morning, so I definitely need some coffee. Is the coffee machine full? No, it isn't. Let's top it up. Just don't want to run it dry. Right, I'm just going to warm this up and I'm going to deal with this because otherwise this is going to break on me. This can go out later when it's light. I'm not going to take it out now, but I can get it ready to go out. Anyway, so what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to do a tidy up. And then if I have time, I'm going to do my Freshen Up Friday that I should have done yesterday. So you're welcome to join me for the ride. I'll just see how much I get done. I'm going to start with coffee though. Let's set a timer. Otherwise I'll get very sidetracked. Okay, I'm going to go in for 15 minutes. I may not do a full 15 minutes, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to try. I've also got a glass of water on the go. Oh, actually, I think I might need to get a fresh glass of water. That's got breadcrumbs in it from last night. I think that's a glass of water from yesterday. So I get a large glass of water. So I feel a little lightheaded this morning. It's a good way. I find I lose a lot of fluid overnight. Or I get dehydrated overnight. So I always need to start my day with water. Anyway, I've bagged this up and I'm going to press go on the coffee machine. How are you today? Are you firing on all cylinders? I'll slow down a bit. I'm sorry if I've been going too fast for you. Let's open the door. The dogs have already been out, but I must have locked up again. Let's pop this outside. Ready for later. Oh, it's beautiful, still morning out there. It was a really sunny day yesterday, so I'm quite hopeful it's going to be a nice day tomorrow. I have a lot of hotspots going on here. I have some laundry that needs to go back to work. Oh my goodness, I have plates. Tape measure needs to go in my laundry pad. Okay, we were a bit naughty last night. We didn't have a proper dinner. We had a very naughty day actually. We had cheese on toast for tea. And we had lunch out in a supermarket cafe, and that was a cheese toastie and a scone. So basically, I did think a vegetable pat. Oh, we had rocket with our breakfast, but basically every meal yesterday was bread, so it was a really unhealthy eating day. And literally all day, only one vegetable passed our lips. Right, I haven't got any hot water. That is lukewarm. I'm going to need to run a kettle this morning. Here's the debris, and we didn't tidy up. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling quite guilty actually. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up anymore. I'm going to forgive myself, and I'm just going to deal with things. So I'm going to wash some tomatoes. We did go to a supermarket and we did buy some tomatoes. We went to a different supermarket. Sorry, I just lost my AirPod. We went to a different supermarket to our usual supermarket because we wanted to buy a specific item that is only sold in the local. Our local supermarkets don't sell it. We wanted to buy some limoncello because I love limoncello cocktails, and we'd run out of limoncello, so we actually treated ourselves to a trip to a Waitrose, which was nice, and they had lunch in the cafe, and we bought some tomatoes. I think we were feeling guilty that we hadn't eaten any vegetables, because we try to eat 5 vegetable portions a day, but sometimes we have a day off, and that was most definitely. Oh my goodness, I can't open these. There we go. Sorry about the noise. That was most definitely a day off vegetables. I must admit, I do feel a bit worse for wear for it this morning. It's almost as if I drank a large amount of alcohol. But I didn't drink a large amount of alcohol. I had one cocktail. It was my Friday sort of cocktail treat while I was doing some work around the house. We're working on a little project in the house at the moment. So we were just playing with that last night. Apologies, we didn't make a video. It was a sort of spontaneous project. Oh, I was going to water the kettle, put some hot water in here. Hey, it's warm. It was obviously on yesterday, but it's just not as hot as I would like it to be. I might start with drying some of these dishes. Dry this horrible knife. Oh, I don't want to cut myself on that. Right. Whoops. Apologies, I just knocked the camera. Right, I think I'm going to need to pull my camera up a little bit, because I keep knocking it. I'll dry a few more dishes. Do you know, I'm not firing on all cylinders yet. It's 5:30 in the morning. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's actually 6 now. It was 5:30 when I got out of bed. I did a quick morning routine. Haven't done my full morning routine yet, but I am dressed to lace up shoes. I have drank some water. I've got weighed, which wasn't good. A day of eating bread's not particularly good for the weight, so I've put on a couple of pounds. And it's still dark. Oh my goodness. This is really strange, because I've been getting up and it's been lovely and light, and now it's dark when I'm getting up. I'm going to have to start drawing the blinds and shutting the curtains soon, which we only do in autumn and winter. We don't shut them in summer because we're not overlooked. We don't need to, but it's quite strange looking at the dark window. Right, how am I getting on? Another little plate to do. Just waiting for this kettle to boil so I can do some more washing. Yesterday I washed this duvet for one of our guest rooms, and it's come up lovely. It wasn't actually that dirty. It has a few little marks on it, but I just wanted to freshen it up because it hadn't been used for a while. We had a move around. That's what we were doing last night. So we're moving things around in the house. So one of the bedrooms, used to be my eldest son's bedroom, is now been repurposed as my husband's office. But we had actually left all the bedroom furniture in it. And it wasn't actually being used as a bedroom at all. It was unusable as a bedroom, because he had literally, every flat surface in there has something on it, including the bed and including the dressing table. He puts his stuff that he was working on was everywhere. So we decided it was a waste of a really nice bed. So we moved the bed into a different room. And also it means it can give him more space, and he can actually put some office furniture in there. Right, that kettle is boiling. Let's pop it out of the way. I think I might need to drink some coffee. I'm just doing a quick pick up and put away while I was waiting for the kettle to boil. Right, putting glasses away. Look at this. She's got the right idea, hasn't she? My husband's still asleep and my dog's still asleep. She's been out for a wee. She's come back in. She's had a biscuit and she's gone back to bed. But she knows this early morning routine. She knows nothing very exciting is going to happen that involves her. So I've trained the dogs that they just relax. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, I do know. I think he's gone into the barn. Right. Oh, that's a lot better. I've got some warm soapy water now. Just going to wash out my little, all the things from yesterday. At least we didn't do any cooking. It was literally cheese on toast. Posh cheese on toast we had for supper. And very nice it was, but it leaves you today, I feel very lethargic. I feel very bloated from eating so much bread. I know it's not good for me to eat that much cheese either. I'm trying to cut back on dairy, so yeah, it was a bit of a dairy binge last night. Right, I'm just going to wash these glasses. See, this water's not been used to wash anything particularly dirty, so it should be fine for glasses. I should have done the glasses first, really. Here's my cocktail glass and my limoncello spritz. And my husband had a glass of Prosecco. So we had a bit of a talk. We actually had a date night at home, and it was fun. Although I think I caused him a little bit of stress by getting him to do some projects with me around the house. But we have actually moved this huge bed now, and we started to dress it. So I'll probably show you the results over the weekend. I haven't quite got there yet. So there's his cocktail glass. What else do I need to wash up? I should probably have a wander around, and see what's lying around the house. I could take these plates back to the plate rack in the barn. I've got quite a lot of Hotspots on the go. Oh, and I need to put some laundry on, actually. So this is my early morning routine. My early morning routine is to do anything I didn't do yesterday, just catch up. It's a bit of a catch-up time. So I'll just pop these onto the big plate rack. So I'll just pan back so you can have a view of the plate rack. So this is the giant plate rack in the big kitchen. Oops, I think my camera's coming loose. I've got quite a lot to do in here. I washed these Chinese takeaway containers. I have had them in soak and I've given them a good wash because I want to reuse them. And now they need to dry. And I'm going to make some ice, actually, because we used all the ice last night in the cocktails. So I'll just make some ice. This is basically doing all those jobs that just need doing. And I'm losing focus, aren't I? But it is kind of part of my pick up and put away. So I'll just pop some ice into the freezer. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to put that down. This is quite heavy going, this freezer compartment. Right. So this is our ice making drawer in the freezer, which is absolutely wonderful. It means we've always got ice. We don't have to buy ice. Right, I'll just close the freezer. I've got quite a lot to do in here as well. I've got quite a lot of laundry that I need to deal with. Anyway, I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'm just going to focus on the small kitchen for now. I've also got quite a lot to put away from the supermarket shop, which mainly involved us buying our favourite alcohol. I've actually stocked up, hopefully enough to last me through till Christmas. Because it's something they tend to not have all year round. It's a summer cocktail, and it is my favourite cocktail. And sometimes, and I say only that supermarket around here sells it. So I have stocked up. My husband, I think, thought that was slightly odd. But I know that it's one of those things you don't see in the supermarkets in winter. There's a few cocktails that are very much summer cocktails. I think Aperol and limoncello very much are summer cocktails. And actually, they're on offer at the moment. So if you like Aperol or limoncello, they seem to have reduced them because they are the summer cocktails that people associate with sitting outside, I think. They seem to have reduced them all now to get rid of them. So these were on special, which was why I bought them. They don't appear to have an expiry date. So hopefully, I did check. I hope there isn't an expiry date. Because I have bought 6 bottles, which was rather rash of me. I think it was such a good price. Last time I went in, it was quite expensive. And it was literally £7 off a bottle, I think, this time. So I was very pleased. And that's what I'd specifically gone to the supermarket to buy. Right, anyway, I'm babbling on about my favourite cocktails. Just popping my Prosecco glass away in my glass cupboard. So I'll just pan back. Oh, look what I've just found. Wonder where he'd gone. He's trying to get a bit of shut-eye, aren't you? He's like, what are you doing up? It's so early. Actually, I heard you woofing, so you wanted to get up. I'm just going to straighten the sofa. I think the dogs have got so used to me getting up early. If I don't get up early, they think there's something wrong. Right, I think I might need some of my coffee. Can you tell I'm a bit decaffeinated this morning? I'm going to just keep going on the little kitchen. I just want to get this little kitchen put back together, ready for the day. Got at this rate, I'm not going to necessarily... I need to probably speed up. I'm not going to get my Freshen Up Friday done, am I, before he wakes up? Maybe I will. He does like a lion. Anyway, it's Saturday. What do you have planned for today? Hopefully I will actually get this video up later today. Sometimes there is a delay in me shooting the video and getting the video live. So apologies for that. I think one of the videos I put live yesterday, I actually shot it on Wednesday, I think. So there was definitely a lag there. I don't know how I managed to spend so long not putting the video live. But anyway, hopefully this one is going live on Saturday. If not, maybe Sunday. So it won't be too far behind. Sometimes it takes me a long time to upload the video. Sorry if I'm going too quickly for you. I forget, I move very quickly, even when I'm half asleep. Right, my coffee has run through. So I'm going to have some of my coffee, I think. And I'm going to wipe down the coffee area. Just pop my coffee on the arg to stay keep warm. Right. Let's see if we can find a cloth. Have I got more tomatoes to wash? Yes. I think I'll just wash these through. Oh, I do need to wake him up and let him know there's no hot water, because that is going to be a problem. I don't know how we get around that. Hopefully it's a simple fix. But I think he has contacted an electrician, but I don't know if he's heard anything back. Right, let's just wipe down these surfaces, and then I'm going to wash this very greasy baking sheet that the cheese on toast was cooked in. Argos don't have grills, so we have to do you do the cheese on toast in the oven on a baking tray, and it cooks it very nicely. You can cook them on the top of the Argo, and we do in fact have the kit somewhere for doing that, but it is quite messy. You do it between the hot plates. You can make cheese toasties, and you need a nice clean bit of this baking thing, and this one's quite grubby now, so we probably need to treat ourselves to another one. We really got this one quite recently of my son. I gave it to my husband as a gift because our baking sheets were so bad. I think it was a Father's Day gift. Right, that's my first 15 minutes gone. Because I'm very slow this morning, I think it's going to take... This is another good reason why it's best to do your evening routine in the evening, because then you're doing it... I'm definitely more wide awake in the sort of evening than I am very early in the morning. And also, there'd be two of us doing it. So I was really silly not getting this done last night, because now I'm doing it on my own. And it's much nicer to come down to a clean kitchen. Sometimes I find if I have a drink, I'm less likely to get my jobs done. And same with my husband. If we have a drink, we're much more likely to relax and crash, and then go to bed without having finished our evening routine. So some of it got done. I mean, we have done quite a bit of it, but not all of it got done. And we did have a nice relaxing evening. We're not perfect. We are definitely a work in progress. And also, I need to get into that. I started trying to do my afternoon routine. I started trying to clean the coffee machine out. But then quite often I do, and then he makes himself another cup of coffee in the evening sometimes, whereas I don't drink coffee after lunchtime. So for me, cleaning the coffee machine out in my afternoon routine after lunch is a good time to do it. Right, that's not too bad. It's looking better. I've got a lovely hotspot brewing in here. I had a trip to TK Maxx yesterday. Oh my goodness, it was wonderful. I made some sort of purchases for the house. Still waiting for me to deal with these. And I bought some gift. I bought a gift for a friend. I bought some bulbs for a friend in the supermarket, which I absolutely love, these bulbs. They're really nice. Okay, I'm just going to wipe this table down while I've got this cloth on the go. I haven't got very good lights in here. It's such a dark morning. Let's put some lights on. Hopefully you can see a bit better. Because the jar of mayonnaise here sat on the fireplace for some reason. I need to deal with this as well. I've got water in here. I need to deal with that. Let's pop that there. So this is me just doing a very quick pick up and put away and wiping things down. Just right. Okay, let's rinse this cloth out again. I still need to wash this horrible baking tray, but I'm not fancying putting it in the sink, but it's going to have to go in. Ooh, I don't like washing these. They never feel like they come clean. I don't know how. Does anybody know a good trick for washing these? I haven't found one. I think it needs to go in really hot soapy water. And this isn't really hot soapy water now. It's just gone lukewarm again. I'm just going to give it a quick scrub. It was just cheese and toast on it, but it's made it very greasy. I'm not enjoying doing that at all. Sorry, it's probably not very enjoyable to watch, but actually it has come clean. So it wasn't a complete disaster. And now I'm going to try and wash this baking tray in here. The sink's a little bit small because, sorry, I'm probably not going to be able to see very much. Because I use this sort of baking sheet, the tray is actually not bad. It is quite an oldish tray. I think the problem with Argos is the trays end up looking old very quickly. And you have to buy specific trays that fit the Argos. I don't know if that's an original Arga tray, but it is pretty old. Or pretty old looking. I don't know how old it actually is. Right, okay, I've done the worst of it. I'm going to leave that there, the tea towel there to dry because... And wash the dog bowl out. I'm going to leave the tea towel to dry because I don't want to put... I might put another load of laundry on actually. Yeah, I did say I was going to, didn't I? So, I could put that on in the laundry. Right, I'm going to get rid of this dirty water. And I'm going to clean the sink. I'll give the sink a quick clean. This is what I would normally have done yesterday evening. Just wipe the sink out so it's nice and clean, ready for the morning and not smelling. I might actually even spray a little bit of bleach down the drain just to keep it fresh. Because it's still really warm here in the UK. So that's when I find that the drain starts to smell. Let's put a bit down there. I don't want to use too much because they say we are not on mains drainage, we're on a Clargester. Actually, I'm going to have a slurp of my coffee. I can feel the coffee starting to hit in, which is good. So I'll probably start moving and talking faster. So you may please forgive me if I do. I can definitely feel the coffee hitting my brain. Right, I'm going into my messy utility room. Oh, brace yourselves. Right, here are the pillows off the bed. I've decided, as well as washing the duvet, I'm going to wash all the pillows. And this also needs to go in the laundry, but I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. So some of these pillows are very yellow. Whether or not they'll come clean, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I probably only managed to get 2 pillows. That one's actually pretty good. Golly, that one's a pretty new pillow. Let's get the worst ones in, the older ones. I should be able to get 2 in each load. So I've managed to stuff 2 pillows in that load. I don't think I'm going to put the tea towel in this load. I'm going to do probably a separate load of towels. And I'm going to, I think, I might put a bit of a scent booster in. Mind you, because you have your head on, maybe it's not a good idea. Let's just go with the washing powder for today. I need to refill my washing powder actually. This room is quite damp and what I find is my washing powder that's in the boxes sticks together. So I'm going to pop this into here, but it's all stuck together in the box. It's a bit annoying. I need to get a big spoon in there. I don't think I've got anything suitable in here, so I'll go back into here and get a large spoon. Oh, it's getting light. Hooray. Okay, I've got a big tablespoon here. I'm just going to have to ignore that hotspot for now. That is a hotspot of my own making because I went shopping and I haven't put everything away. So the box, I'm just going in the box and I'm just moving the powder around. The problem is once these boxes are open, because this is a damp room, the powder absorbs moisture and then it sticks together. But actually, if you just loosen it with a spoon like I'm doing, it's fine. You just don't want these big, you don't want huge clods of washing powder going into your machine. So I'm just loosening it again. As I say, it's completely formed a sort of almost solid mass. It breaks up, it does break up quite easily. There's a few lumps in it. Sometimes if it's in winter, if it's been raining a lot and it's particularly bad, I actually have to put it on top of the alga for about a week to dry it out. But this is okay, this isn't too bad. This is why I bought this container with a nice lid, because this seems to keep it drier. So once I've actually got it into here, it's okay. Right, that's a good start. I've got some powder to wash my... There you go, give you a look. Right, now I'm going to load the washing machine. This is a 14 kilogram washing machine, and this is the one I use for doing things like duvets, pillows, dog beds, anything that's big and that won't fit in my sort of standard size washing machine. It's been absolutely wonderful having this larger washing machine. I bought it a couple of years ago because we do holiday letting. Then I do have a lot of bedding and duvets and things to wash and sofa throws, because I just like to wash them regularly, and dog beds as well. So it's been really, really good having this big washing machine. And I've got to say, I've got two washing machines because I do a lot of laundry. I'm just putting it on a total care wash. So that's a low temperature, 30-degree wash. It'll give it 1,000, whatever, 1,000 is the spin speed anyway. And it's going to be on for 2 hours. Right, so I can just, it's just about getting light. Do you know, I'm going to put a delay on it. Shall I put an hour's delay? I'm going to delay it. It won't come on now. This is a really good feature on this washing machine. It's got a delay feature on it, which means it won't come on for an hour, by which time it will be properly light and I'll be running my washing on solar power. I'm still going to wash these other two pillows, even though one of them looks pretty new, because they haven't been used for a while, and I think it'd just be a good idea to sort of freshen them up. Right, that's that done for today. I'm going to leave that now and come back to that in a couple of hours, 3 hours to be precise, when it will have finished its load. Oh, I need to wash the spoon now, but I've actually cleaned out the sink. But do you know, I'm bound to find more dishes, so I'll just pop it in there. Right, that's a good start. Okay, oh golly, that's taken me so much longer than it would normally. That really brings it home, doesn't it? It's taken me 25 minutes to do that. I don't know what my husband's thinking here. He has all these, he keeps these cups of dog food in the kitchen. And instead of, I think he thinks he's getting a head start on the dog food, but I think he's just tempting mice. I don't know why he does this. I've asked him not to. Anyway, the dog food's in here and he's left the lid off. And this room is a mouse-proof room. It's a really good little room where we keep dog food. It's a pantry, but it's a good pantry. It has a nice secure window, which actually we need to repaint. And in old houses, you often have these pantries that are mouse and rat secure. And this one is one of my favourites. This is our coal pantry. And actually, I think the mayonnaise, rather than being on the fireplace, would do far better in the pantry. So let's pop it in. So I try, this room doesn't get much attention, to be fair. So when I'm in zone 2, I'll come in and give it a little bit of a clean the shelves, just get the cobwebs down. Anyway, we love this little room. It's really useful. And in winter, it's a really cold room because there's no heating in there. Let me just make sure I switch the light off. Which means we use it to store wine in. At Christmas, it's an extra fridge, really, for things like for drinks. I don't store things in there like dairy or anything, but it's great for alcohol and also for vegetables. Right, what am I going to do next? Oh my goodness. Let's have a look. I've got do I need to keep that receipt for the supermarket? I'll pop it in my pocket and think about that one. I don't think I'm ready to make that decision. I don't think there's anything I'm likely to need to take back. Right, okay, I think I'll move through to my hotspot. Shall I do a pick up and shall I deal with this hotspot? Right, this is a gift that needs gift wrapping. So, and it needs putting with the card, which I put somewhere safe and now can't remember where I've put. I'm going to put this into the hall because my gift paper is on the top floor. So this will need, I will take it upstairs and wrap it upstairs. So let's put some lights on. It's just about getting light, but it's not very light. You won't be able to see what I'm doing. Ah, my basket. So I keep baskets at the bottom of the stairs for taking things upstairs. So I'm going to put these in here so they're ready to go and be wrapped. I've also got this little, we bought some new bedding, but this little bag's useful. I'm going to use it as to store sort of winter jumpers in. All right, let's have a look around. Let's check this room. I think this room's probably okay. Yep, there's nothing lying around, no cups in there. So I'm just going to check that I haven't left any cups lying around the house. I think I'm good. I think I may have collected them last night. Oh, that's something that needs to go upstairs as well. What does that need to go out? That's a tricky one. They're bin liners. I'm going to put them where... Oh, they're lavender fragrance. That's lovely. That's the fun of going to a different supermarket. Waitrose sell lavender flavoured vanity bin liners. My normal bin liners that I bought before at Tesco, not lavender fragrance. So that's exciting. Who knew? You could get lavender fragrance bin liners for your bathroom. Right. Have you noticed I'm not actually achieving very much this morning, but it looks better than it did when I started. So let's just have a tidy up of my pens and my Post-its. They're sort of spreading out, and I need to wipe down this little corner. It's quite mucky. Okay, let's put the pens in there. Let's put the Post-its in there. Good. Progress. And I treated myself to some new cleaning cloths. So I went to TK Maxx. So I had a really nice day yesterday at TK Maxx and a Waitrose I went to. So I'm going to use one of my new cleaning cloths. Why not? It's a nice treat for the weekend. So I have not had these before. I thought they'd be nice in the kitchen. I love TK Maxx. It is one of my favourite shops. I have a lovely array. They have a lot of things that I enjoy. They have a lot of household products. So they have things like towels and bedding. And they have a lot of cleaning products. Things that you might not see in the supermarket. More unusual things like this. You know, there's no need for this to be so pretty. But isn't it wonderful that it is? So I'm really going to enjoy that cleaning cloth in my kitchen. In fact, I wish I'd bought more of them. It's so pretty. I'm going to give that a quick wipe out, actually. I'm not sure how practical this is going to prove in here because it seems to be holding on to water. Anyway, so let's pop that in there. So I've wiped down that little area. I need to get a clean tea towel out so I can finish this. This could go over onto the Arga to dry. Oh my goodness, 2 lots of 15 minutes. What is going on, Kate? This is not your usual. You normally get a lot more done than this. Right, I'm going to set the timer again. Golly, if you're still with me, well done. So I've already done 2 lots, 15 minutes. I'm going to go through my purchases from Waitrose, I think. So I bought some cleaning products. Not Waitrose, TK Maxx. I bought this, which is for deep cleaning behind radiators. I bought some bottle brushes because I have problems cleaning out my water bottles. So I thought having some bottle brushes would help. I use the water bottles all the time. So I actually bought a selection of bottle brushes. I've not seen this one before. They're all the same make, actually, these cleaning products. I've never seen these cleaning products before. And they're all very reasonably priced. So it was a bit of a treat. What else did I buy? I bought liquid soap. Oh, my goodness. I love nice liquid soap, so it's always lovely to have. I've bought these ones before, and they're particularly nice scent. These I've got grapefruit and vetiver. I don't know why, but a nice scented liquid soap always sparks joy in me. I like this white one. These are very good for the holiday lets because it's not opaque. Then you can't see how much is in it. All right, and I bought this one. So I've had all of those before. So when I go to TK Maxx, if they have these ones in stock, I usually buy them. What else did I get? I also went to a charity shop, an Oxfam shop, in Norwich. So I had a trip to Norwich yesterday, And I got this. Oh my goodness, is it going to come out? I got this lovely sort of laundry basket, and also this bread bin in the charity shop. Oh, there's a few more things in the bottom of the basket, but I bought this in the charity shop, this bread bin. I probably need to give it a wash. I bought that very cheaply. I think it was $2.99. But actually what I'm going to use it for is I'm either going to use it so my husband can store his sugar in it, because he has a lot of sugar for baking and jam making at the moment. Or I think what I might use it for is I might use it as a sort of storage for my dog biscuits. I buy my dog biscuits in bulk. And so they're in a big plastic bag at the moment. I think they might store better in there, and it'll keep them. I'm just taking the prices off these. Right, this is, I bought this for my kitchen sink. I hope this is going to work. It's a drain cover. In fact, why am I taking the label off that? I'm not going to keep that. I'm just so used to taking the labels off the soaps. Right, okay, I'm going to try this, see if it works. Wish me luck. But I find I get a lot of stuff stuck in my drain. Please hope that this work. Oh, it's not the right size. That's unfortunate. No, it's not the right size. Oh, that's a really good idea, but it's not actually going to work. They're too big. How odd. I wonder if I can adjust them. That's annoying. What size drain are they designed for? Oh, isn't that frustrating? Okay. I wonder if they'll fit any of the other sinks. It seemed such a good idea, but it's not actually going to work. I was so pleased with myself. I thought, this is going to be it. I've solved the problem of all the debris that ends up in the sink drain. Is it going to work in this one? No, they're just too big. Do you know what? I'm going to take those to the holiday let because they might work there. But that is disappointing. So they were not a good buy. Ah, and I've taken the packet apart, so I can't even take them back. Oh, what a shame. Why do they not fit? If you've used anything like this, please let me know. What am I doing wrong? What sort of sink are they designed for? Because they don't fit my sinks. Oh, that is a shame. I was so pleased with my purchases, but you know what? That is the risk with TK Maxx. Sometimes things are there because there's a problem with them, but usually I find this stuff's really good. That is a little disappointing. Right, the sponges I love. And hopefully the bottle brushes will be really useful. Now I need to start putting my soaps away. These are actually going into the holiday let, I think, these ones. I need to maybe keep the receipt for now. I need to decide what I'm going to do with those strainers. Right, what else have I got in here? Got the receipt for the bread bin. I don't think I need to keep that. Paid cash for that. I also went to a place in Norwich called Lucer's, which is an amazing antique centre in the centre of Norwich. And I bought some things for the holiday let. So it was a really, really exciting day out yesterday. Went to all my favourite shops in Norwich. All right, this is going to go upstairs. So I think this is my new, this is going to be a laundry basket, I think, for carrying stuff up and down the stairs. This is a very useful bag. It would do for lots of things. You could use it as a laundry basket. Sorry, I haven't put the lights on. Or it could also be used for bringing logs in. It's just a really nice, I think it's made out of coir so it's a natural fibre basket. I don't think it's designed to be a shopping basket, but I think it'd be very useful for, I need to dry this table. I think it's really wet. Right, okay, let's pop that there. Because everything's getting wet on the table. I'm going to have a little bit of my coffee. Right, where am I going to put my bottle brushes? I should probably get them out their packets. That can go away. At least I'm starting to deal with my hotspot. So this can go into my drawer. So when I need a new cleaning sponge, there's one in there. The soaps. Right, they need to go on my launch pad, really. The duster. Golly, look at that. It's such an exciting duster. I don't know. I've never had one of these before. I'm really tempted to have a go with it, but actually I think I should wait. Now, let's have a look at this. Is it clean? Or does it need a wash? It is pretty clean, to be fair. If I'm only using it for dog biscuits, do I need to wash it out again? Probably not, because the dog biscuits are in a bag. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a bit grubby in the base. Maybe for peace of mind, I should give it a wash out. Here, the dog treats are in here at the moment. And actually, it'd be really good to get them into a container rather than them just being on my top shelf like that. I'm going to have a bit of a reorganising here to sort it out, because I don't want them at low level where the dogs can eat them. They need to be on a high shelf. Do you know what? I think, like Scarlett O'Hara, I'm going to think about that later. Right, I'm gonna think about that later as well. I'm going to go and do a little bit of laundry now. And I might bring the timer with me. Oh my goodness, this is a very sidetracked cleaning up session. I do need to feel like I've made progress. Right, should we switch the lights off? Let's switch the lights off. I'm going to put the twinkly lights on. Whoops. Now I've dropped my AirPods. I think I should have split this into 3 videos really. I hope you can still hear me. Let's switch these lights off. There's so many lights to switch off in this house. Right. Okay, let's save the electricity. I'm just trying to steady the camera. I always get, when I'm moving, if I move too quickly, there's a lot of wobble. Right, oh my goodness. Look at this room. My husband's turned this room into an office. He doesn't seem to want to use his own office. He just seems to want to work in the kitchen all the time at the moment. Right, well that box is empty. These boxes are always useful because when we go to the holiday let, people obviously drink when they're on holiday, they drink. And so it's always useful to have these boxes. So whenever I buy alcohol at a supermarket, I always make sure I bring the boxes out. Right, where's my boxes of limoncello gone? Looks like I was still going to deal with this morning, but it looks like my husband's already dealt with it. So I now have 3 boxes. So when we go over this weekend, I'll take these 3 boxes with me. So then, if I need to go to the bottle bank, I can just pop the empty wine bottles in there, and I've got lots of them. I've also got these sofa covers which need to go back. Anyway, I'm going to start by putting some laundry away. So let's take my coffee into the laundry room, because this is feeling a little overwhelming right now. There is so much laundry in here to deal with at the moment. I'm going to shut the... Oh, I need to clean the filters on the tumble dryer. All right, let's start by putting these away. I can start by processing a little bit of the laundry. I did actually yesterday, because it was a lovely sunny day, I decided to tumble, because we were on solar, I decided to tumble my sheets off the bed that I'd changed. Somebody suggested instead of trying to iron them, I should try tumbling them. And I did, and they came out okay. But the trouble is, they still look really creased. So because they're going into the holiday let, I think I am going to end up having to iron them. It's a tricky one, isn't it? I was hoping I would get away with not ironing them, but they definitely look like they need an iron. But I'm going to see how long it takes me. Here's my more colour catchers from my colour catcher experiment. So it's interesting. I've got lots of colour catchers now, different sorts. Another of my TK Maxx purchases yesterday. I bought these dryer balls. I don't know, have you ever tried these? These are the first time I've ever used these. But on the box it says, softens fabric, reduces wrinkles and static, reduces drying time and saves energy, reusable and eco-friendly. Which all sounds wonderful. It says to use them, toss a pair of dryer balls into the dryer. So that's exactly what I did. They're $2.99 for 4. And what's interesting is when they're in the box, they're really hard. But when they came out of the tumble dryer, they were really soft. So it's quite interesting. Where have I popped them? I've popped them in one of my little containers. Okay, I love these little containers. So they're in here, and I'm going to pop the other 2 in. So I'm going to try using them and see how I get on. I must admit, I put them in with the bedding. And does the bedding feel any different? Not that I can tell, to be fair. Let's just move the sewing basket out of the way. I can't actually tell the difference, but, this is the first time I've used them. Maybe I did something wrong. Anyway, if you've ever used these laundry balls and you know how they work or what they do, I've got lots of odd socks here. Please do let me know. I'd love to learn. I'm always keen to learn a new hack or a new cleaning tip or laundry tip. anything that just makes life a little bit easier. Right, there's a lot of stuff to go back to the kitchen and the utility. Look at this. This is a blast from the past. I was going through some handbags and I found this. It's a mask. I'm hoping that we're never going to have to wear those again. But do you know what? Winter's coming and I thought, let's wash it just in case. And my husband saw it and he said, what on earth are you doing with that? And I said, well, I don't know. I'm just being prepared. I'm just getting prepared in case. And I need to put it somewhere where I can find it. Golly, where would that be? I don't have somewhere where I store those. I did have somewhere where I stored them, but I don't anymore. And I think that might be the only one I've got left. I found that the disposable ones made me cough. So I did prefer the material ones. Right. Anyway, I've kept that one because it was a cute one. Let's pop this up here. Oh, it does annoy me the way these fall apart, but these are the best ones that I've found of these sock areas. They're really good for drying small things like underwear and socks. And all the other ones I've purchased over the years have always fallen apart. But these ones I've had now for probably, maybe 5 or 10 years. And they're really, really, really good. They're from Lakeland. And I think they're definitely worth. They're a bit dearer than the cheaper ones. They're not that dear, but they're worth the extra money because the cheap ones just break really quickly, and the Lakeland ones keep going. Right, well, I've still got an odd sock. Right, I'm going to start with the pin. I think the whites. I don't know if everything in here is dry, but most of it is. I think it's been here in here a day or two. But I'll just start by folding the whites. I might move this over here because it is in the way. Let's see if I can get it over here. I've got rather a lot of them because I do a lot of laundry. And I don't know why I do so much laundry. My husband did ask me why I do so much laundry. I think it's because this time of year I'm wearing a lot of white things. And I think you have to launder white things more often. And I do like my clothes to smell fresh. Right, are they dry? How's this feeling? Yep, they're dry, I think. Pop that there, because I don't know where its pair is. That can go, this is just my, that's quite damp still. I think I'm going to leave that. Because we haven't got any heating on at the moment. I'm finding the laundry's taking a little bit longer to dry than it does in winter when the underfloor heating's on. When the underfloor heating's on and the Arga's on, I dry the laundry in front of the Arga. It's really quick to dry. But at this time of year, there's no heating on. It's a little bit cooler than it has been. Still pretty warm. And it still feels damp, actually, this laundry. So it might be worth me cracking on and ironing it. This is part of my Freshen Up Friday routine. I would normally have done this yesterday if I'd been at home. But because we had a day out and we were out the entire day, pretty much, we popped home briefly to deliver a table. And then we went out again. So we were barely home. We're just home to basically empty the table out of our van. Whoops, there's the timer again. Golly. There's no sign of my husband getting up. I think I might have to go and wake him up because I need him to sort out and see if he can get the immersion to come on. I'm not sure how to do that. Right, what have we got here? More sheets. I don't know which bed this is off. It may be this one. Probably is. I really don't fancy ironing a base sheet. I'm thinking about ironing that bedding. I say the tumble drying didn't seem to reduce the creasing. Golly, this is a really old sheet. It's very yellow. Sorry, a pillowcase. Is it an Oxford pillowcase? I know my husband really likes old Oxford pillowcases. This might actually be an antique one. But that hasn't come up as white as I'd like it to be. So I may have to bleach that. Right. I think I need to reduce the number of errors on the go. These jeans are not dry. Right, like this sort of load, this laundry is definitely not dry. Right, that's easy then. Needs to come down, or at least get out the way. I need to have a shuffle around in the laundry room. This I know is dry because it's been in here about a week. It does take quite a bit of drying, but it must be dry by now because it's been lovely and sunny. So I've just got to get, sorry about this, you're getting lost in the laundry. This is a huge sofa throw from our holiday let. Because we allow dogs and children in our holiday let and it's at the coast. it takes a lot of wear and tear over summer. So we have these huge throws on the furniture because then they're much easier to wash than trying to wash the whole sofa cover. Bear with me, I've just dropped my AirPods. So I have sets of these enormous sofa throws, which are actually huge cotton bedspreads. This is a patchwork type one. I love this one actually. It's one of my favourites. And they're in sort of light colours, which means we can see when they're dirty. Obviously dark colours would be a lot more practical, but they would get dirty. And I think I prefer a light colour, and I can see when it needs washing. It's very obvious. And they need washing every couple of weeks, to be fair, over summer, because it's been high occupancy. They do need. It is quite a chore really for me, but it keeps the sofas looking good. We also have them on the beds, so each bed has its own throw that the guests can either use or not use. We provide extra throws as well, which means that some people do like to sleep with their dogs at the bottom of the bed. So it means that they can put the throw on the bottom of the bed for the dog. But again, I have to wash those very, very frequently. Right. Let's pop that there. So I have reorganised the laundry. I've got a nice empty area for my ironing. So that means I'm much more likely to do my ironing now, which is actually ready for doing. Right, while I'm in here, I am going to clean out the filter on the tumble dryer, because I know we tumbled towels yesterday. I think we tumbled the office towels. I do laundry for quite a few places. I do it for my workplace. I also do it for myself, obviously, and I also do it for the holiday let. Some of the laundry goes to a commercial laundry, but some of it I do. Right, so let's clean out this. Right, good. Anyway, what have you got planned for your Saturday? Hopefully you've got some fun planned and it's not all chores. I'm certainly starting off my day with some chores, but that's really because I didn't do them yesterday. Normally I would have done all this yesterday, so Saturday would be mainly fun. Right, how are we getting on? I'm going to go and put this laundry away. I'm getting there. Somehow I seem to have managed to lose an Arga cover. How I've done that, I don't know, but I've got one Arga cover. Anyway, I'm just going to pop through back into the kitchen and pop this laundry away. Sorry about the wobble. This little basket is really useful. I use it to transport the laundry that needs to go back to the kitchen in. So I'm going to pop this there. I've still got 10 minutes on my timer, but actually I think it's quite dark in here, isn't it? It's still quite dark. I think I'm going to call it a day now, because I'm going to take a little break. I can hear my husband getting up, so I'm going to have the rest of my coffee with him, and then I'm going to come back to this. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Bye for now.